Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Chloe. Are you okay? It looks like we've got some more people joining us. How's it going?
It's going okay,
Okay. How are you,
yeah,
are you keeping sane?
kind of, I think. I don't know.
Depends on the day for me. Some days are fine.
Yeah,
You know, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
same. It's annoying.
It's annoying. Hi, Jack.
Hi, can you hear me?
There, can you? Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Adam. I'm Matty.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Good, thank you so much. Hope you are well.
Hi. Hi, Liam.
Chris can't join. He's waiting on fellas to come out and do the button, and he said they couldn't do it this morning, so it's between 2 and 4.
Okay, no problem. So you'll have the recording, won't you? So that's fine.
Yeah.
How are we doing generally, guys? Are you finding that you have to go through those exercises from last week? Did you get time or?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
Yeah,
I didn't get the chance.
that's all right. Don't worry. We're going to go through them anyway. What we're going to have a look at today are some different types of clefs. So we've spent a lot of time looking at treble bass clef, haven't we, over the year and over level 2, but grade 5 theory, you know, unfortunately requires tenor and alto as well. So we'll have a little look at those. I managed to get hold of this as well. Managed to get hold of it. I make it sound like I know people, don't I? I just went on eBay. I spoke to a man who knew a man who just went on eBay and got it. It cost me about £3, I think. And this is the exam from last year. So we're going to be having a little look at. I don't think we're quite ready to start looking at it yet, but we are going to start having a little look at some of that in the coming weeks. And what I can do is I don't have a scanner, unfortunately, or a copy, but I can take some pictures and put them on the classroom and see. But as you can see, the very first exercise is kind of things we've been doing, add the bar lines and stuff. A little bit more complex, but we'll get there. Okay, so that's obviously I've told you which book to get hold of and everything. How are you, Matty? You okay? You're a bit quiet and dark there in the corner.
I'm all right.
Okay, he's a man of few words, isn't he, as well, Matty? It's all right. Okay, so what we'll do initially then is we'll have a little look at the exercises that I put up in the classroom, and if you didn't get a chance to do them, don't worry. It might seem like we're doing quite a lot of this, but I think it's important at this stage to nail every single element of the exam. So we might stick on one subject for 5 weeks, but we'll make sure everybody understands and that we're totally fluent with it before we move on, okay? So let me see then. I am screen sharing. Okay, very good. Can everybody see this that says preliminary exercises? Everyone got that yet?
Yeah.
Good, very good. So we did quite a lot of these last week, didn't we? And what we need to do is to insert the bar lines. Now, there's a couple of things in there that might look a little bit weird in relation to the time signature. The first one is the C with a cut through the middle of it. Does anybody know what that means? Give us a thumbs up if you do. No? Okay, so it's cut common time. Do we know what common time is?
Isn't that like the same as 4/4?
Exactly. So common time is just 4/4. So if you have a look at this example on the second stave down, you'll see that that's common time, so it's 4/4. Now, if you have a look above, if it's got a line through it, it's what's known as cut common time, which just means it's half, so it's 2/4. So it's just another way of writing 2/4. It's like 4/4, but we've cut it in half, basically. So I don't know why they do these things. We get used to writing them a certain way, and then they go, haha, there's another way that means exactly the same, just to confuse you. So a C is 4/4, A C with a line through the middle is 2/4. So in this example here, we're looking for 2 beats in every bar, aren't we? Because we're in cut common time. So let me see, Jack, do you want to start putting some bar lines in, please, to the top one, and then we can see if he's right. So we need 2 beats. Whoa, that's not near my screen. That's off the screen for me. Don't know. So I am here. Can you see this? Can you see my arrow? Does that look different on your screen?
No, it's still the same one.
No, I
It's
just think Jack's put his bar lines off the handout, away from the handout.
Oh, then yeah, it's a bit different on my screen.
Okay, so you've put in there 1, 2, 3, 4 bar lines. So there's 2 beats in every bar. So the first one should have gone after this first minute.
Are you moving your cursor? Because I don't think it's happening on my screen.
I am
Yeah.
moving my cursor.
It's not happening on my screen either.
Stop the share
Yeah.
and resume it and see what happens.
It just kind of froze. I was a little confused.
Okay, let me see what I'm sharing with you. You guys see that now?
Nope.
Okay, sorry, give us a sec.
Just a quick question. Has anyone else realised how good Disney songs actually are?
Yeah, Disney's are brilliant, aren't they? They're really, really well written.
And watching Hercules with the baby, and some of the best songs in that film.
They're really good, aren't they?
Hercules is the best.
Yeah, it's boss, isn't it?
Let's make this just It's exciting stuff, this, isn't it? Trying to share the screen. Share it for some reason. Open it again. And maybe share. No, it's not letting me do it. Which is really annoying. Haha! Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, everything's working now.
It was a different screen that I had before.
Oh, okay, so it should say at the top, time signatures preliminary. It's hard to say that, isn't it? Preliminary. Yeah, exercises, and then we've got 2.7 at the top. Are we all on the same page now?
Yeah, a lot of what you were saying before makes a lot more sense now.
Same.
Okay, so hi Gabe, welcome. So yeah, as we can see at the top, we've got cut common time there. Was that not there before?
No.
Oh well, okay. So yeah, scrap everything I've just said, guys, and this is the handout I wanted you to look at. So as you can see, the time signature there, it's a C, isn't it, with cut through it. And then we've got this one is just a C. So if it's just a C, it's 4/4 common time. And if it's a C with a cut through it, it's cut common time, and it means 2/4. Okay, so what we're after then, Jack, sorry, here we go again, is for you to put some bar lines in the first example, please. So we need 2 beats, don't we, in every bar?
Okay. Right.
So this is really good to test unique values, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first one's a minim. How many beats is a minim worth?
Is 2, isn't it?
Yes, so we need
Okay.
the bar line after that. Brilliant, okay.
All right. I think I've got this.
We got it. So the next one must make sense because, yeah, then we need another 2 beats.
So,
How many's a crotchet worth? Yeah, fabulous. There we go.
okay.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay.
I put that one a little bit too close.
Okay, but yeah, you've definitely got the right idea. Okay. Fantastic, Jack. Spot on. Okay. So cut common time just means there's 2 beats in every bar. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah, brilliant. Yep. Okay, so the next one then, we've got common time, which is 4/4. And I'm going to hand this one over to Matthew Steele. He's looking like a man who's engrossed in this theory lesson there. So this time, Matthew, we need 4 beats in every bar, please. Yes, Matthew, that's the one. Fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, are we all agreed? 4 beats in every bar there? Yeah, I would say that's a good thing.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, well done, Matthew, fantastic. Okay, now the next one is 12/8. So how many groups of 3 are we looking for then if we're in 12? It's a bit tricky, this getting into maths. How many?
4.
4, well done. So these little dotted crotchets represent a group of 3, don't they? So let's have Shemak. Where does the first bar line please go in, Shemak? If we need 4 groups of 3, yeah, so this is a group of 3 dotted crotchet. Yeah.
So 1 dotted crochet is 3, yeah?
Yeah, so we want 4 groups of 3. Yeah, so this dotted crotchet is worth 3 quavers, isn't it? Because someone's just flashed up on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we need
So
4 groups.
3.
So where does the first bar line go in? So this is 1 group of 3, another group of 3, another group of 3, and another group of 3. So the first bar.
It's 9. So here.
Yeah, where's it go?
Sorry.
Yeah, the sentiment is there. That's good, yeah, brilliant. Put it in, yeah.
Just 1 moment. Now what's happening? All right.
That's okay. You were right anyway. And then we want another group of 4.
3.
4 groups of 3 because there's 12 in every bar. Well done. And then just check the last one. Is that with 4 groups? It is. So that is perfect. Yeah, very well done. Okay, Chloe, what we got now is 4/4 in the next one. So we've got a few triplets in there. What's the rule with the triplets? Do you remember, Chloe? So when it's got
the 1.
Yeah, when it's
like
got
1 beat.
it like this, it's worth 2, isn't it? It's like 3 notes over the value of 2. So basically, you just take 1 off, and that should, yeah? So at 4/4, we've got 1.5 there. Have a think. We've got 2.5, 3. And then there is a crotchet, which makes it 4. So first bar line. There.
Does anyone know how to put these in? I can't. They're not let me.
Fine, okay. Let's say, Liam, are you able to draw on this?
Oh wait, I've done it. Never mind.
The first one he discovered it.
That's okay, she's done it. Okay. So this time, these are just quavers, aren't they? They're just grouped in a bit of a strange way. So where does the next bar line go in there? So these are worth 2 quavers each. This is 4 quavers together. So this is 1 beat, 2 beats, 3, 4. Yeah. So these triplets actually count as 2 quavers, don't they? It's 3 notes over the value of 2. That's what it is. Okay, Chloe, you're on your own for the next one. So where's the next
Okay.
bar line? So don't forget, this is a half and this is 1, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, fantastic, really well done. And then this bar is the same as the second bar.
So I just. Well,
Yep, brilliant. And then all we need to check
then.
then is, are the 4 beats in the last bar? Have we got it right? Are the 4 beats? Yep, Jack's giving me a thumbs up. If the last bar doesn't add up, I would advise you to go back and have a little look at it, because you've gone wrong somewhere, and it's really easy to be 1 quaver out in a bar and then the whole thing is messed up. So you're golden there, aren't you? That's really good, because your last bar adds up. Okay, who we got next then? Let me see, who else? Finn, how you doing, Finn? You okay? So the next one,
Yeah.
hello. The next one, we need 3/8 notes in every bar. So we need a group of 3 in every bar. So crotchet's worth 2, and this is worth 1.
Yep.
Where does the first bar land go? So we want.
I can't draw.
You can't draw, okay. Kai, can you help him out, maybe?
It's after the third rest, isn't it?
After the first rest.
First?
Yeah, because this time we want 3 notes, so we want 3 quavers in every.
Oh yeah.
Crotchet's 2, and then this is 3. So the next bar is the same, isn't it? Only reverse.
Yeah.
So you can put that in. Good. The next one then, so we need 3/8 notes.
After the
So this is 1, isn't it? And then we've got 2, 3.
yeah.
So it goes in there.
Yeah, so there.
Yep. Next one, we've got a crotchet, which is 2.
Yeah.
And the quick 3. Yeah, brilliant. So in there. And then the next bar is the same.
Yeah, so after the.
And then, does the final bar add up then? We've got 1, 2, 3, it does. So it looks good today. Well done, that's really good. And then the final one then, we've got a 6/8. Anybody got any volunteers to have a go at 6?
That's all right.
Yes, Jack?
Let's see how badly I do this.
That's fine, don't worry. So this time,
Right.
we've got this 2 underneath, which means that's 2 notes over the value of 1. So it's quite tricky, that, isn't it?
Okay, so it's 1 then.
Well, it's 1.5. It's a group of 3 basically. It's 2 over 3, so it counts as a group of 3.
Okay. So I'm looking for 6/8 notes. Which is 1, 2.
So we got 1, 2, 3, and then this counts as 3. So there's your 6. There's your first 6.
Okay. Right. And the next one. 2. Let's see there.
Yeah, good to me. Yeah. So remember that little 2 counts as a group of 3.
Yeah. So that's. Say there.
Perfect. And then does the last one add up to 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's really good. Okay. Anybody got any questions at this point? Yes, Shema? Hello.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
muted. So I will mark and circle what I don't understand.
Okay.
Sorry. This area. This bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Why here is 4?
Why? Sorry, so just explain again. Why is it 4?
Yeah, as well.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 beats, yeah.
It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Because they've got this group of 3 quavers here. But the only reason for that is because this note actually belongs to that note, doesn't it? Because the duration has been extended.
Yes.
Yeah. So they've grouped this note with that one, but it's still a quaver. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 quavers. So that's 2, 3, 4 beats. What you would usually see is it grouped all sorts of, you'd usually see it like this, wouldn't you? So 2 of those. You see this example here? So it'd be two quavers and then another 2 quavers, and it'd make up 2 beats. But because it's been extended from the other bar, they've put it on its own. But it's still 4 quavers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 2 beats. 3, 4 beats.
So 1 free group is 1 free quaver is just 1 beat.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth 1 beat. Yeah, 2 quavers. So it's a group of 3 over 2. So we said this before, didn't we? What?
It's 1.
It's okay. So if you just take 1 away from the group, that's what it represents. So it actually represents 2 quavers. But it's a bit like it's 3 beats over 2. So instead of going 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, da da da. But it's still over 2. So if you take 1 away, that gives you the beat value.
All right.
Make sense, kind of?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 1 beat. This is 1 beat.
So it's 4 together, yeah.
2 quavers, which make a crotchet. So that's 1 beat. And then 2 quavers, which make a crotchet, which is 1 beat as well.
Yeah.
Right, anybody else got any questions? Okay, good. Right, so what we're going to have a little look at now is a couple of different... I actually put another exercise up on the group as well. Let's see if we can... That's the same thing, really. I think we're all right with those now, aren't we? If we do 1 a week, a short one, and keep it in the loop, but not really dwell on it so much, I think we're good with those. Okay, so what I want to talk to you a little bit about today is tenor and alto clef. Now, I'm going to share this with you, and it's from the Grade 5 theory book. Yeah, can everyone see this?
Yep.
And it's, how exciting is this? We are now on page 6 of the exam already, or of the revision book anyway. Right, so what we're looking at is both alto and tenor clefs. The only difference between these is their position on the stave. Is that big enough? Can everyone see that? Yeah, so as you can see, the alto clef looks like this, and it's a line runs right through the middle of it. The middle line on the stave runs right through the middle of the clef. The tenor clef is exactly the same. The only difference is it's the D line there, the second line down, that runs through the middle of the clef. And the reason for this is because different instruments use different clefs. So things like cellos, bassoon, tenor trombones. And the reason behind giving it a different clef is the range of the instrument. So if we've got an instrument that uses the top of the bass clef and the bottom of the treble clef, but doesn't really go out of that, it makes sense to have 1 clef rather than using 2 clefs and wasting all that space, basically. So what we do is we move middle C, and middle C on the alto clef is now in the middle, and middle C on the tenor clef is now on the second line down. So it's wherever the middle of the clef is, that's now middle C. Make sense? So that changes everything, doesn't it? That changes everything. So the first exercise is to name some notes. Now there is an easier way of doing this. So if middle C is now here, the note below would usually be C, wouldn't it? So basically, we're moving it up 1. So C now lives on this line, and not on the space below. So to identify the notes then, it makes sense if we just pretend it's treble clef and look at the line or space below. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we look at the line or space below. So in this case, it's the A space, if that was treble clef, and that tells you what the note is. It's given there. Yeah? Okay, so in this one then, if we look at the line or the space below, that would be the bottom line. So what would that be in treble clef if it was the bottom line? Or has everyone's brain gone to mush after I know mine has.
No, I've got it.
What, sorry?
So that'd be E, wouldn't it?
What would be
Yeah.
E, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it tells you what it is. It's an A.
So, yeah, on the lines, if you start from the bottom, is that E, F, A, C, E?
Not quite. Every good boy deserves football, isn't it? So EGB.
Yeah. Oh no, I meant on the lines for tenor clef.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So it mixes things
Yeah,
up.
so it's deface.
Yeah, so I thought, oh no, Jack's forgotten everything now. He's just been off for a couple of weeks and it's all gone. But yeah, no, that's good, isn't it? So what we do have to remember, and we have to remember this for transposing purposes, is that it's actually an octave above as well, though. So this C, if we look at this one here, this third note, if we look at the line or space below that, that would give us a C, wouldn't it? Yeah. On the tenor clef, that's middle C, but on the treble clef, middle C is down here on a line, isn't it? So it's a little trick to give. So middle C would live here. That'll be that one. Yeah. So it's it's actually a ninth above if you want to look at it that way. But this is just a little trick to kind of show us where they are. So you just look at the line or the space below, if you know your treble and bass clef. Okay, so somebody is very kindly putting them in there, which is great. Okay, so we got this one. So if we look at the line or the space below, what would that be on treble clef?
F.
F, well done, brilliant. Yeah, but obviously we have to remember now that this F would be the one that belongs down here.
Right.
That's what F we're looking at. We're not looking at this F, but it's still F, that's fine. Okay, the next one then. So that would be a D in the treble clef, so the one below it would be a C. Brilliant. Okay, so we're getting to grips with those then. Go on, guys, put them in as quick as you can and we'll see which colour we get the most of. So just look at the one below. Don't forget, this should be, the one below here should be an A. I'm on
my phone, so I don't, I'm not able to, like...
All right, Liam, well, you
can
check the answer for me as they're going along, okay? So we're totally...
That's not an F, that's a G.
I would say that's an F, isn't it? Because it's, if we look at the one below, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I was just joking.
Oh, sorry. Okay. It's a bit slow off the mark there. Good. I hope that's a G green and not a Y. There's no Y. Also, have a look at this one again. So, yeah, good orange, yeah. So that's a C, isn't it? It's the one below we're looking at, isn't it?
So it's B.
Yeah. Very well done, orange. Who's orange? Who's orange? Nobody is declaring their glory. Oh, Shemak, well done, Shemak. So, yeah, fantastic. Orange and green. Does everybody else kind of understand the concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can figure out what the lines and spaces mean, but that's just a little trick to kind of show. Okay, let's do a few more of those. So, I have another exercise. Okay, can we see that?
Yeah.
Fantastic, let's make it, whoa. It's all of a sudden gone really big. Okay, so we got some flats and sharps in there to worry about this time, guys, as well. So let me see, let's just name some notes. So Chloe, can you do the first two for me, please? Can you tell me what they are? It's obviously got a little space in here to write them in as well, if you want to.
Is the first one G?
It's not a G, so.
And a B.
B, well done, yeah.
And then F is the next one.
Yeah, perfect, okay. Someone write them in for me. Brilliant, B and F.
Do you want
Okay,
me to carry on?
if you can. Okay, next one then, let's have Finn. What's the next two, Finn, please?
Is it A?
You can't draw, can you? I keep asking you to do things and you can't do it. Okay, so go on, Finn, tell me what the next ones are, please.
Is it A?
Yeah, and
E.
yeah, well done, brilliant. Okay, next one, please. We will have, who hasn't answered anything yet? Gabe, you're looking sheepish there. Come on, let's.
I haven't answered anything.
Who hasn't?
Me, Liam.
Liam. Okay, we'll have Gabe to do two, and then we'll have Liam to do two. Okay, so
Just
Gabe.
don't put me on any of the flat ones.
Okay.
I can't see the screen one sec. There we go. 1 second. I need to just maximise it.
Okay.
Oh, what's it doing?
Shall I come back to you? Okay, Liam.
I don't know.
Do you want to do the next two, Liam?
Yeah, it's D
Yeah.
and G.
Well done. Perfect. Okay. And then we will come back to Gabe. Are you there, Gabe?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do the next two for me, please?
Okay. That my Mac is ridiculous. 1 second.
You don't have to write it in if you're having trouble. Just tell me what they are.
The first one, like note. The first one is. Oh, I wasn't here last week, was I?
No, we've only just done this now. So if you, what you do is you identify that in treble clef, and then you go to the line or space below it, and that tells you what it is.
So that's a. So the first one is a F.
Yes, well done. Now we've got it. And the next one is a.
And C.
Perfect. Okay, I can't actually see the last example there, so we skip that one. Kai, are you able to draw on this? Yeah. Give us a thumbs up if you are, Kai. I can't. Are you able?
I think
to...
so. Yeah.
It's what? Sorry.
Can you see that?
No, it's all right. Just tell me what they are. So. The first two.
E. No, not E.
You're close.
F.
F, well done, brilliant. Okay, so the first one's an F, and then the second one is,
C.
yeah, brilliant, okay, well done. Yeah, good, I'll take the pressure off you now. You look like you're sweating there, it's okay, don't worry. Okay, Matthew, do you want to do a couple of these, the next two, please? Yeah, we got a flat going on, haven't we? Well done. Okay, the next one is, good. Yeah. E flat, brilliant. Someone's run away with these. Well done, Matthew. So I think we've got the idea of that one, folks, haven't we? We've got the idea. That's really good. Okay. So the next one then we're going to have a look at is alto clef, just to throw a spanner in the works. Don't you just love a clef? Now, alto clef is used a lot by viola players. So viola is the instrument that's kind of, it's bigger than a violin, but it's smaller than a cello. So in the string family, you usually get the double bass, which is the massive big one. And then, yes, Jack? Oh, sorry, I thought you had, he's actually playing it, yeah. So that's the bigger, isn't it, which uses bass clef. And then we've got the cello, then we've got the viola, and then we've got the violin. So I actually played viola for a bit, and the reason I decided to play viola was because my violin playing was absolutely terrible and killing everyone around me. So it's a lower sound, the viola, because it's slightly bigger. So I decided that I was going to have a go at that, and I was still rubbish at it, but never mind. You've got to have a go, haven't you? Right, so the next one then looks like, whoa, that's really small, isn't it? Let's see if we can make this bigger. That's really small. Sorry, I don't know how to make it any bigger either. Can we see that? It is a little bit small, but it's fine, isn't it? Okay, so what we're doing with this one is middle C now runs through the middle. Again, don't forget we're dealing with the C that should be, so it's actually an octave above, isn't it? We're not dealing with a C that should be here in the C space here. We're dealing with the middle C. So that now becomes middle C. So that's dead easy, isn't it? That gives you, oh, we are. Wait.
Yeah, is that just the same as the other one, except we're just doing it the other way around?
Yeah, so let's have a little look. I'll just try and make, is that bigger now? It's kind of distorted now, hasn't it? So this time, what we need to do is, so we've got middle C in the middle there, and middle C should be on the space above, shouldn't it? So this time, all we do is we just move it up one. So if you remember, tenor down, alto up, if you literally remember that, you should be able to figure them out. Or you can do, we can come up with like an acronym for the lines and spaces, but alto up, tenor down. So if this is C, isn't it? So this one here, what we do is we look at the line or space above, which would usually be E. So we pop an E in. Let's just check it. So we've got middle C running through here. C, D, E. So it makes it right, doesn't it? The next one then, what have we got there? Adam, I wish I could ask you things. I don't know if you can hear me. Adam, can you see my screen? If you can, make yourself known, draw it on the screen. I know he's here. Okay, yeah.
Sharp, F sharp.
F sharp, well done, because F, it'd usually be there, wouldn't it? A line or space. Okay, so this one, move it up one, and it should be an F. brilliant. Okay. So the next one then, what have we got there? So we've got, yeah, brilliant. Who's this in red? Is that you, Shema? Yeah, doing really well there. Okay, let's see. So Chloe, are you there? Let me see you, Chloe. So this time, Chloe, do you want to do this one? So this time you move it up one, don't you? So at the moment we've got it there. Yeah, it tells you that anyway, doesn't it? Because it runs through the middle. Yeah, okay, next one then. Yeah, that's a B flat, that one. Sorry, did I just tell you that was, yeah, it's a B flat. Okay, next one then.
F.
F, well done. And this one will be a
G.
yeah, good. And the next one, yeah, and we can check it again, can't we? Because what we've got is C, if C is running through the middle line, we got C, D, E. So it works out, doesn't it? And the next one then is, if you know that one's easy. E flat. Purple has suddenly gone really, really good. Who's purple? It's Matthew again. Hello, Matthew. Right, okay. So the next one then.
A.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this now. Why doesn't that work out? Because if C's there, that should be a B. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Sorry, I'm going crazy. I'm looking at too many notes. Okay, so the next one would be, okay, someone else who's not red is that you, Jack? Or Shemach, you're smashing it, but just give someone else a little go as well. Liam?
Hello?
Hello, do you want to give us the next couple of notes, please?
Oh, F sharp.
F sharp, brilliant.
B flat.
So have a little, yeah, it would be, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, okay, go on, next one.
E.
Yeah, brilliant, okay. So we've got the idea of this, haven't we, guys, I think?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we need to do for next week is that, we're not going to finish up just yet, we've got a bit of time, but I'm just going to go back to this screenshot of the book. And next week, what it actually does is it asks us, can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah,
But
it asks,
mechanical worksheet.
yeah, why can't I see it?
I think it's nothing where it freezes again.
Let's stop the share, start the share. This is not what I want. This is what I want. Okay, so next week, what it starts asking you to do, which is really, excuse me, which is really quite difficult, is it asks you to start writing in the key signatures. Can you just see at the bottom there, which is quite tricky, isn't it? So I feel like at this point, we need to have a recap on our key signatures in normal clefs, basically, okay? So what I'm going to try and do, which I've never done before while I'm teaching, yeah, it's Jack, yeah, really, really good. So I think we're all right at identifying key signatures. I think we need some practice at writing in key signatures where they go on the stave, okay? So let's just, what I'm going to do is just get a quick piece of manuscript. Bear with me, sorry. So if any of you guys have got manuscript paper, it's a good idea to kind of start practicing writing your key signatures in, because on the tenor clef it's slightly different again. So we need to have those really solid in our brains before we start changing them really. Let me just take a quick screenshot of this. And share it with you. Just going back to this treble clef worksheet somehow. Right, okay, so we want to share. I'll get better at this, I promise. Right, okay, can we all see a piece of manuscript paper there?
Yep.
Fabulous. So what we need to do now is to start kind of working on the order of our key signatures. So how do we work out how many sharps and flats are in a key? Can you remember? What was the acronym that we use?
Fat Charlie gobbles down an egg butty.
Yeah, that's a Steve Rice special, is that, isn't it? I reckon.
The first time he said that, I was creased.
Or Father Christmas gets drunk. However, so can somebody please write that on there for me? Father Christmas gets drunk after 8 beers, or Father Charles, whatever. Someone please write those on there. Shemak's busy doing it, look. Yay, okay. So how, again, do we figure out how many sharps are in the key? So for example, if the question says, write the key signature out to D major, how using this do I figure out what's sharp in D major? I don't know whether it's to go away or
it's the first two ones in the sequence that like tells you what's sharp in D.
Yeah, that's right. So if I say D major, a quick way to do it is to find D, cover up the one before, and then whatever's left on the left is sharp in that key. So if we've got D, we cancel out G, and then F and C are sharp in that key. Now what we have to figure out is the order of them, the order of the sharps. So I'm going to tell you that now. So can somebody put a sharp on the top line? Can you write that in? Weirdly, I can't write on my own screen, but someone else can. So we need a sharp on the top line, that's F, on the line, not in the space, so it needs to go through the line. So that's kind of in the space, isn't it? It needs to go above, so it's right through this line. Well done. And then we've got a C, so one needs to go here, so that's Father Christmas. So well done. And then get sits on the top line. And sorry, above the top line, so on the space. So above the top line, sitting in this space here where my cursor is, can you see that? Yeah, gets drunk, so on this D line. Well done, Shemak. I know you're under pressure now, aren't you? We're all going, put it there, put them on the stage. You're doing really well. Yeah, so, and then D, so this one here. And then A, so in this, yeah, okay, he's making it perfect, well done. Good for you. Yeah, and then A, which is here. And then E. Yeah, good, and then B, so just below C here. Well done. So that's the order of the sharps, and that's the order they will always go in forever. If you want to take a screenshot of that, please do now. If you want to write them down, please do. Obviously, we're assuming we're in treble clef here, aren't we? If somebody can be ever so fancy and try and draw a treble clef in, that would be
Just
incredible.
put a bass clef in.
No, don't do that, you mess everything up. Okay, so this is the order. So it's like little steps. It goes from the top line and then, well, brilliant. And then we go 1, 2, get rid of this blue sharp, whoever blue is, because you're going to mess everything up. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that's the order the sharps will always go in, starting from the top line. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So all we need to figure out then is how many sharps are in the key and put them in. So if we go back to the example we used, D, so we cover up the one before, we've got an F and C. So literally all you need to do then, hi Ellen, is that Ellen? Hi,
Okay, I didn't realise you were pretty fucking right. Oh,
yeah, hope you
all going well.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Hello everyone, that's Chloe. I was listening to you singing yesterday. Lovely.
Me? It wasn't me, it was Kirsty.
Leo, Chloe, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm going to do that too. Okay, so all we need to do then is figure out how many sharps are in there and put them in appropriately. So if we're in D, we cancel out a G, it's got an F and C in, and we literally just put them in, F and C. Okay, so if I asked you to write out the key of E major, how many sharps are we looking at? Give us a show of fingers. E major, so we cover up the one before and everything that's left. Well done, so we've got 4 sharps, yeah? So we cancel out the A. So literally, we just put the first 4 sharps in there. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives us E major. Okay, let's try another one then. It's a tricky one. How many sharps has B major got in it?
How many sharps is B major was that?
Yeah. So 5. Yeah, well done, guys. Yeah, so you literally, you cancel this one out, and then it's those 5, isn't it? So what you'd have to do is write in the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let somebody have a practice then. So anonymous, I'm not going to pick on anyone. I want you to write in, please, over here, the key of D major in treble clef. No, we've had D, hang on. A major. So I'm going to leave it with you. You've got to figure out how many sharps are in there and then write them in the appropriate place. First one looks good to me, yeah. Oh. So purple, have a think. Where does the first sharp go in? You've put that on a C. Or you can do that. You can write them the other way around if you want, but I would always do them in the right order.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we got, okay, show of fingers, how many sharps has A major got in? Yeah, well done. Who else is telling? Finn, I can't see you telling me. Yeah, good. So it's got 3 in, hasn't it? So basically we need to put the first 3 sharps in. Yeah, I think green and purple have had a good old attempt there between you. So purple, you're missing a sharp, aren't you? So you've missed out F sharp, which was the first one. But green, well done. Yeah, good, okay. So here's a tricky one then. Let's write in the key of F major. See what you actually remember. Oh,
no. Oh, yeah.
Yay, well done, Matthew. That's really good. That's brilliant. Okay, and one more. Let's write in. So do it somewhere else over here. Let's write in G major. Yeah, that's really good, guys. So, you know, you've got some, oh, green's gone a bit mad. Who's green again? Sorry, I keep forgetting who's who. All right, Jack. So we've asked for G major. So what you do is you find your G, you discount or cover up the one before, and whatever's to the left. So it's just got one sharp in it, hasn't it? You just got a bit sharp, happy there. But I think the main thing from today, guys, is to remember the order that they're written in. It's really easy to go, okay, D's got 2 sharps, E's got 4 sharps, etc., etc. But the placement of them is essential. They don't go in any other order ever. Once you know that placement, that's where they are forever, okay? So we need to have a think about some flat keys for next week, and then we're going to try and write some in tenor and alto clef, which is hard, but we'll get there, okay? Has anybody got any questions about today's lesson so far? I say so far, we're going to wrap it up now. Has anyone got any? No, we're all good. So what I'd like you to do then is I'm going to put some key signature writing exercises up for next week, and I'd like you to just have a practice. I mean, we've done this before and you guys have always kind of got quite good at it, but now that we've been away from college a little while, I don't know about you, but my brain is mushy, so I've kind of forgot everything. So we just need to revisit this before we can move on, okay? Okay, anybody like to add anything? You can unmute yourselves now and we'll just have a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in work as of Tuesday, I think, so I might not be here for next Friday.
Okay, but I'm recording them all.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it on Google Classroom. Unfortunately, it does take like about 2 hours to finalise this and process it. And what I have to do is I have to put it on YouTube and then share the link. You can't upload it to Google Classroom because it's too big. So it is a bit of a faff. So definitely by the Friday evening, latest the Saturday, the lesson will be up.
Okay.
So you just need to review it in your own time. Obviously, guys, I'm available. You know, I like everyone else. There's nowhere to go really at the moment, is there? So you can email me, you can get me on Google Hangouts, you can get hold of me on the Classroom, and I'll pretty much answer you as soon as I can, okay? So have a little go at the key signature writing exercises. I'll also put some more tenor and alto clef things up and see how you can do that. So if you just remember alto up, tenor down, yeah? And then you should be okay identifying those. Right, okay then folks, so we'll sign off and we'll call it a day for now. Shemak, I'll see you in half an hour. You've been practicing? Good, I'm sure you have. So I'll just go and get a cup of tea and I'll set up and then I'll see you in a little bit, all right? But in the meantime, take care, guys, stay safe. And even if you just want to chat for 10 minutes, yes, stay well, Red. Even if you just want to chat for 10 minutes and you're feeling a bit wobbly or, you know, whatever, just get hold of me because we're all feeling the same way, aren't we? So we can support each other. And I shall see you all, apart from Jack, next Friday, okay? I love heart as well, like that. Feeling the love, guys. Yeah, okay. See you next week then. Bye. Bye-bye. I'll do it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye.
Night. Have a bit of a time.
I was about to say that.
Bye.
I'll leave this meeting going for you so you can have a chat. Or
I really don't like anyone in it.
you got things to do.
Everyone's left from my group.
All right. See you later then, guys. Take care.
See you later.